Hey, what's up, everyone? Just doing a bit of a summary on the day today. It was a day of swings and roundabouts, I suppose you can say. And we started off very, very poorly. We were 27,000 down, $27,000 down. I know, 27,000, not a good start. It's not as bad as it was last Monday, but at least we didn't wait till later in the week to recover, because we did recover. And how did we recover? So we traded NRSN Therapeutics. Now, NRSN was gapping up on good FDA approval news, and it was at one stage at the peak, it reached 424% up on the day. That's 424% up on the day. Huge gains, huge gains. We ourselves did over 39,000, almost $40,000 with this one stock today. Now, we did take big size. We were trading it aggressively, but sometimes you have to take those aggressive stances to make big risks for big rewards, as it were. Now, the fact that we'd already dug a hole $27,000 deep meant that swinging big for the next trade was ideally not the greatest idea. But in hindsight, it was a good idea, because it's not we shouldn't really be doing that. We should be hitting your daily max loss and just call it quits. But I'm glad I didn't, because getting on this stock as it popped onto the scanners after it broke through the $3 barrier, and it not only did it recover the gains on the day or the losses on the day, it gave us quite a substantial amount on top of that. So today we're finishing a little over $10,000 to the good, and I'll go over the trade review for you now. Okay, so we took some trades early doors, got us into a bit of a hole. I was feeling a little bit despondent. We actually ended up $27,000 down in the red. Yeah, I don't know. Mondays, for some strange reason, I've not been trading well on Mondays of late. So we're $27,000 down in the red, and then NRSN Therapeutics started to move. It was already gapping up. It was gapping up a considerable amount, but it wasn't hitting my scanners. Why? Well, pre-market, it hadn't got past the $2.50 mark, and certainly my scanners are set to $3, so a minimum value of $3. So at this stage, it hadn't got past that $3 mark, so it wasn't really trading. In a sense that I would have picked it up and I would have traded it. So I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to pack up and leave at this stage. 27,000 down. It's kind of a reminiscent of last week when I started Monday with a 31,000 red day. And then just as I'm about to kind of give it a miss, it hits the scanners. And I'm like, well, where did that come from? So it just kind of pops up over $3. There's a little bit of a pullback here, and then it starts to make a move on bigger volume, bigger volume. So I'm looking at this now. We've got this level here at $4, and it comes up and it taps it once. It pulls back, comes up, taps it again, pulls back, comes up and taps it for the fourth time in the space of 4 minutes. And I'm watching this at this stage. So I'm thinking, okay, we've got this resistance level here, whole dollar level. It's a psychological level. It's a resistance level here. But I noticed that we've got big volume as well. So there's a lot of people trading this at this stage. This is where I get in. So I went in big size here because of the volume, 25,000 shares, and it pops up straight away. It's over $4, and it goes up to kind of 420. Then it pulls back. I'm thinking, oh crap! I was already $27,000 in the red. I've just gone and put another 25,000 shares here. And it's pulled back. It's pulled back 20 cents. So I'm giving it kind of 20 cents here, and it pulls all the way back to 77. So I'm over and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm going to cut it. But it pops back up really, really quickly, and it retests the $4 level, and then it pushes up with real volume. So it pushes up with volume up until kind of 460, 470. That's where we took our first 10,000 off. Took our first 10,000 off there at 460. It pulls back a little bit, and that's great. That's I don't mind that little pullback there, because then the next high, which is just 475, as we break above those highs, I add back the 10,000 we'd already taken off, and we ride this up. I'm watching the numbers go up, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, the unrealized green here is knocking away at this red that we've already dug on the day. So then we take another 10,000 off here at for the break of $6, and we take we actually got to fill just above $6. So we take 10,000 off, and it pulls all the way back. And I'm thinking, okay, fine, we've got a good cushion on this, but we're 15,000 shares at this stage. So we've got a good cushion on this. Our entry level is about 420 something, 427, I think it was. So we've got a good cushion on this. But when it starts to pull back, it gets below the kind of 550 level. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take some off, reduce the exposure. 550 is the level I don't want to be going at. So that looks another 10,000 off at 550. We're only 5,000 shares in there, and it pulls all the way back to kind of 520s. So we're still in the green zone. So, but we're doing well. We've kind of already retraced most of the debt that were brought on the day. So this was the point. Then it moves back up. I could have added here for the break of the next candle to make a new high, if you will, but I didn't. I waited. And we added 10,000 back here at the new high of day, which was 620. So this is where we're at this stage. 620 is the new high of day. We add another 10,000. We're back in for 15,000 here. So then we move back up. We take 10,000 off. And then when it starts to pull back, we get kind of 630s, and we exit the position there. So all well and good. We're now, instead of 27,000 down, we're now 4,000, nearly $5,000, just shy of $5,000 up on the day. So I'm thinking, okay, well, this is great news. Great news. It's just over 4,000 at this stage. So we're watching this. We're looking at a couple of other things, but we're watching this, and it gets to about 11 p.m. market time. I'm getting ready to pack up the stream at this stage, and I'm thinking, okay, a little over 4,000 green, that's good enough for me. And then we see it's coming back up, and I'm looking at this 650 level. We can see here it taps 650 as a resistance again and again and again. So we get a bit of an algorithmic trading here, a bit of a spike here, which it was an anomaly rather than the norm. But then we're talking away on the chat, and I'm kind of thinking it's dropped below 6. That's it done now, and then it starts to make a move up. One of the guys in the chat was watching this, and he sees this is moving up and calls it out. So I'm seeing this, and we get this little pullback here. So a good place to have got in here would have been at this level here, 640. For the break of 640, but we could have. I didn't do that. I didn't see the volume coming in at this stage at the level I wanted it to, if I'm being completely honest. So I waited for it to tap 650. As it broke 650, that's when the volume came in. So I entered at 660, and I thought, okay, 650 is my line in the sand. That's my risk. If it pulls back to 650, I'm getting out. And I took profits up here at 680. I took, I went in for $5,000, and then I took half of it off at 680. It went all the way down and then back up again, and then it went up to kind of 690, and then was rejected. We started seeing lower volume at this stage, so I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I'm not feeling this. So I exited the position at 670, so 672 actually. So we've made the money. We're kind of $5,000 up on the day. We're ready to pack up. I close the stream, and I take the dog for a walk, and sure enough, we've got a lot of consolidation here. It goes back down to $6. it's consolidating around the $6. I mean, this little line is what we drew earlier in the day. It's now starting to consolidate around $6. I came back and I thought, okay, well, I'll go and see what's going on with this is about an hour later. So I'll go and see what's going on with the market, see if there's anything worth trading. And I see this here. It's now kind of back above 650s, where it already faked us out before. And so we got it back above 650s. I'm thinking, okay, well, what's the high of day? So I scroll left, and it's 718 at this stage. So I wait. Okay, well, if it goes up, breaks the high of day, I'll get back in again. So it broke the high of day. So I'm getting in here at 720. I've set my order at 720. We get 10,000 shares, 720, and it goes all the way up. So I'm taking some profit at 750, and I'm just taking half the position off at 750. It goes all the way up to it was kind of 765, I think it was. It goes all the way up to 765, 755. Well, I took it off at 750, and then just pull this back, and it pulls all the way back to kind of 730s. It moves up again, and then it pulls back. So 730s. I'm thinking, okay, no, maybe we're done for the day. And then it pulls all the way back, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll give it. I've still got 5,000 shares in there. The average buy in it is still just over 720, so we're okay. If it breaks a new high, I'll double up and try and ride it up. So that's exactly what it did. We got in here at 752. It was. We got in at 752, and we rode it all up, and we took 5,000 off at the $0.75 level, 775. So that moves all the way up. It continues to move up, and it goes up to 790 before it starts to pull back again. Now we've got 5,000 shares in here. Our average buy price now is about 737, I think it is. So we're still good, and I'm thinking, okay, if it reaches break even, then we're going to get out of this trade, and that's essentially what we did in the end. But it then started to move back up again. It came down to kind of 761. And then moved back up, and we added our position for the break of highs here at 790, and it went all the way up to 818. And when it started to pull back, we took off another 5,000 here at $8. It moved up again a little bit before then starting to retrace, and we got stopped out here at 664s. For the entire position, and that was another $6,000 on top. So great. All in all, we finished the day 11,000 to 11,500 to the good on the trade profit and loss. A little over $10,000 net in the bank for us. And this particular stock, so NRSN, we did almost $40,000 on this stock today. Absolutely mad action, and it's now we're in power hour now. So what's it's actually doing now? It's kind of so we've finished the day. It's in power hour it came all the way back down to 620s. It's currently trading at 635s in after hours market. So yeah, a good day. What I thought was going to be an absolute catastrophe of a Monday, an absolute catastrophe of a day, similar to where we started last week, turns out great day. So over $10,000 in the bag. Great start to the week, and more than twice my daily goal. So happy days. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, remember to smash the thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you get to see me doing these trades live every morning. And yeah, join me again tomorrow, an hour before the market opens. So that's 12:30 GMT, or it's 8:30 market time, or Eastern Coast. Okay, thanks a lot.